Welcome back to Defenders of the Realm. This is turn 11 and 12, the Cleric and the Adventurer. So let's take a look at the Cleric's cards. She has 5 right now, 2 blues, a black, a red, and 1 Gorgut. Not exactly a mitt full of Gorgut cards. Her quest is to go to Sapphire's location, scout him out, and then we look through the hero deck, pull out the first blue card. And she has a total of 6 life or action points to spend. And so for the first action for her, I'm going to have her move to Wolf Pass. And the second action is she is going to attack the 2 blue minions, 5 or 6 to hit. And misses. She's going to do that one more time, spending 3 of 6. And 2 4s is still not enough to hit. Action 4 of 6. Okay, the Cleric does take 1 of them down. Action 5 of 6. I mean, she might as well attack it because I want her back. And a 4 is a miss. And for her final action, she's going to move back to Orc Valley. And that was very quickly done. And all she managed to do her entire turn was take out 1 Dragonkin minion. Wow, that was pretty sad. Okay. Now it's the evening phase where she draws 2 hero cards. So 2 hero cards, and wow, she is Sapphire Killer. She has 2 blue cards. So now she actually has 4 blue cards, only 1 Gorgut card, 1 Balazarg, and 1 Varkolak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has a total of 7 cards. And of course, up next is Darkness Spreads. And we know that if the darkness spreads and Gorgut moves to Monarch City, we lose the game. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, the Cleric's Darkness Spreads card is... she's going to get 1 red minion on Withering Hills. And 1 green orc minion on Father Oak Forest. Okay, that's not too bad. Father Oak Forest is right here. And the red minion over on Withering Hills I don't really like because it's right here. And that's going to put 3 demonic minions in 1 space. And the second that happens, the land becomes corrupted. And we must also put a corruption crystal there. So a little hard to see, but it's right in the corner. Now there are 3 demonic minions. I do like the bottom one a little bit better than Gorgut moving to Monarch City, but I still don't like it very much because it means Varkolak is moving to Windy Pass, which he will do, and he goes with 3 undead minions. So that is going to cause us an overrun. So Varkolak way up here, I'll put the camera up, sorry I moved him, he's going to move from here to Windy Pass, bringing 3 undead minions. Well, he can't have 3 undead. He puts 1 in there, the next one to go on doesn't go on, it actually causes a corruption. So we get a corruption crystal, and now there's an overrun. So undead minions are going to spread to every adjacent location. So another way to lose this game is if you ever need to pull minions out of the stockpile, and you can't, you lose the game. So that's spreading out the undead minions now. And that is the end of the Cleric's turn. So we haven't lost, but we haven't done very well either. Alright, up next, the Adventurer, and wow, I wish we had more green cards, but we do not. Anyway, it's Adventurer's turn. Alright, it's the Adventurer's turn. Is this going to be the undoing of Gorgut, or the undoing of all of our heroes? The way I roll, probably the undoing of all of our heroes. Alright, the Adventurer. What does she have for cards? Well, she only has 5 cards. She has 1 black, a special, remove all the crystals from a single location, 2 blues, we have lots of Sapphire. Maybe we should go after Sapphire, and only 1 Gorgut card. So, wow, not great. However, we need to have the Adventurer do her stuff. And her quest, of course, is to defeat undead, but she's on the other side of the board away from undead characters, so that doesn't do her a whole lot of good either. Alright, she has 5 actions to spend, and so for the first of 5, I'm actually going to have her move to Serpent Swamp. And while she's at Serpent Swamp, I'll spend 2 of 5 actions to attack those 2 red demonic minions. We need a 4+, and she gets 1 of them. Well, I guess 1 is better than none. And now for the 3rd of 5 actions, I'm going to have her spend this blue card, since we have so many blue cards, and she's going to use the gate ability to Wolf Pass. So she is just going to go right here to Wolf Pass for her action. And then for the 4th of 5 actions, she may as well attack. Oh, hang on, I can't do that. For the 4th of 5 actions, she then moves into the location with Gorgut, and for her final action, she is going to initiate the attack on Gorgut. Now, how this operates is all of the heroes that want to participate are going to use their green cards, as many as they like, and they don't have to use them all, but in this instance we're going to use them all. So I'm going to have to get organized here. Now the adventurer only has 1 green card, so we're going to have to spend this card, which means discard it, and that will allow her to roll 1 green die against Gorgut. So let me do a tally of all of our heroes. They're all gathered in Orc Valley to take on, of course, the leader of the Orcs, Gorgut. Let me do a tally of dice. We'll get to rolling, and we'll look at Gorgut's card and see if we can do anything about it. All right, the tally's in. It looks like we have a total of 7 dice we can roll against Gorgut. That is really terrible. But anyway, oh boy, he has 6 hit points, so he's going to start taking damage. So if we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to him, we take him completely out of the game. If we do enough damage to get him into the red area here, then he cannot heal until a full round, or all 4 players have had their turn again. And if he's in the light colored spaces here, he will heal 1 wound at the end of the next player's turn. So at the end, so the adventurer is going right now, this is her turn. At the end of the ranger's turn, if he only ends up in this section, then he's going to start healing 1 wound. So oh, and the other nice thing is if we can get him into the red here, he cannot move. So if a Darkness Spreads card says that Gorgut moves to Monarch City, he's not going to move if he's that damaged. All right, enough talking. We have to decide the order in which we're going to attack. So I'm just going to have the Cleric go first. The Cleric only has 1 Gorgut card. So we discard that. She's going to roll 1 die, and on the 3+, he gets hit. Oh yeah, he takes 1 damage. So he goes from 6 down to 5. The Cleric smacks him 1. Well, that's good. Let's see if we can do some more. I'm going to have the Wizard go next. The Wizard has 1 Gorgut card. I know, this is a pretty lame attack, but the Wizard attacks him on 3+. And he also rolls a 3. Wow. By the skin of our teeth here. So he goes from 5 hit points. He is now dropped down to 4 hit points. This is not bad. The adventurer is deciding that she may as well go now, and will end up with the ranger who has the most dice. So I must say you have to commit these cards before the rolling begins. So I've committed every card possible to attacking Gorgut. So if we have overkill, then the cards are still discarded anyway. So the adventurer misses. Wow, that's not good. And last up is the ranger. The ranger has the most cards. I'm even using the special card because it gives us 1 die against any general. He has 3 Gorgut cards and the 1 any general special card. That is going to allow him to roll 4 dice. So I'll add in 1 red, 1, 3 green. So if every one of these is a hit, Gorgut will be defeated. Let's see what happens. Wow, Gorgut is not defeated. However, he does take 2 damage. And 2 damage, look, he's at 4. 2 damage right now is enough to knock him down to 2 hit points into the red section, which means he will not heal now until the end of the adventurer's turn, which is going to be 4 more turns from now. And he cannot move to Monarch City while he is that damaged. So that's good in one way, but of course if we look at the text here, hero defeated, well, all 4 heroes are defeated. So every hero loses 2 life tokens and 2 hero cards. And I think the hero cards are randomly lost. So Gorgut fights back. So each of the characters has to take 2 of their life tokens and remove them from their card. Now they can heal them back as an action, but right now that's 2 gone from each character. And here is the adventurer's cards. We'll just randomly shuffle them. She loses 2 of them. She loses, oh man, she loses her special Spell of Purity card and a blue card. That is bad news. But she gets to retain, woohoo, her Varkalak. Oh, and I also must mention, when the heroes are defeated, they are knocked into Monarch City as well. So that is what happens. So they all end up getting basically sort of knocked out back to Monarch City. Let's now take the Cleric. The Cleric has a ton of cards. We'll just shuffle them. She's going to randomly lose 2, so we'll just lose these 2. She loses 1 Varkalak, 1 Balazard card, but she manages to keep all the Sapphire cards that she had. The Wizard has only a few cards. We'll just shuffle them up, and the Wizard loses these 2. Of course, he loses his special, Battle Fury, and he loses the Varkalak. Wow, I don't like losing special cards. And he retains his 1 card, and the Ranger only has 3 cards remaining. We shuffle those, and boom, these 2 are gone. Varkalak, Balazard. Okay, so that's the penalty for not totally defeating him, and he retains 1 Balazard card. So, wow, our adventurers, our heroes, I mean, took a beating. Gorgut, though, is now in the red, so he's not going to move. So let's finish off the adventurer's turn. So that was attacking the general and getting our butts handed to us. But now it is time for the adventurer, who now ends her turn, I believe it says. When the adventurer ends her turn on a location with a treasure chest, she rolls a die and gains 1 hero card for each 5 or 6. So she's going to roll 3 dice and get no bonus cards. Yes, my luck is holding solid in this game, but she does get 2 hero cards just for being the end of her turn. She gets 2 Varkalak cards. So now she has 3 of those. Too bad. That was her evening phase, and now, after all of that excitement, the fun still continues with Darkness Spreads. And what do we have? We have 2 orcs at Thorny Woods and 1 undead at Mermaid Harbor. All right. Let's see. Well, it's going to be an overrun. Over here at Thorny Woods, we put 1 green minion on. We can't put another one on. So we're going to have a corruption crystal here, and we're going to have an overrun to every adjacent location. Luckily for us, Thorny Woods is only adjacent to Amrak Peak and Heaven's Glade. So that's going to be the overrun there. And like I said, 1 undead minion at Mermaid Harbor. And Mermaid Harbor is right down here. And what do we have? We have the demon moving to Angel Fear Falls. Well, the demon is down here in Scorpion Pass, and his next move would be Raven Forest, so he is not going to move. Oh, okay, that is the end of the adventurer's turn. We did our best to defeat Gorgut, but he ended up defeating us. However, he is not going to be able to move at all or begin healing until the end of the next adventurer's turn, and that is quite a time from now. So in the meantime, we should be able to build up some more green cards and maybe go after him and finish him off. All right, that was turn, I believe, 11 and 12. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing Join me next time when we begin turn 13 and then 14, which will be the Ranger and the Wizard. All right, join me next time.